sixth grade started just like every other year started. But the difference it has been, Jack would bring his homework home and sit down and do it. You know, Jack is on track for 7th grade, he's on track for junior high, he's on track for high school, and there isn't that niggling doubt in the back of my mind anymore. It's just like, okay, it's hands down the best parenting decision we've ever made. Best. My father was definitely dyslexic. I think there's some stuff on my mom's side of the family too. And so I knew pre-kids that I was probably going to have children that had dyslexia or some form of reading problems. And Jack came along and I waited during kindergarten because I kind of figured it was coming. And in 1st grade, I was on top of it. I could see that he wasn't reading, he wasn't blending. Jack had trouble blending. He could blend all day long and it would never make a word. So I talked to his 1st grade teacher almost right away, and he had an IEP for the start of 2nd grade. He had a huge 5th grade year, 4th grade year, and a huge 5th grade year. And I told John sometime in the spring of Jack's 5th grade, I said, he's done really well. I feel like we need to capitalize on it so that he can go to 7th grade and just do whatever he wants to do. I called a child psychologist and looked at an independent evaluation. I talked to Jack's special education teacher about her tutoring him for the summer. And my husband wasn't confident that those results would narrow that gap. So then we got a flyer from you guys, and I showed it to John, and he goes, well, let's go check it out. So we did, and you guys had studies that we could read with quantifiable results in different age groups. And it sure looked like Jack was a pretty good fit for that kind of stuff. So we started, and it was hard work, but anything that's worth it is hard work. And what amazed my husband but didn't amaze me, he said, okay, if we're going to sign Jack up and he's going to do this for summer vacation, he's going to need some sort of reward. And I said, no, he's not. He knows, because he's a competitive kid, that he's not where he should be. And if we tell him about this, you're not going to have to reward him. So we told Jack that we were going to bring him up here and show him about it and stuff, and he said, can I start tomorrow? And the difference in Jack pre-doing this and now in school, it's like now he's comfortable where he is. And before, I think he always had that kind of niggling doubt too. You know, he knew he could do math, but he wasn't quite sure why the reading and the writing wasn't. And the farther out we get, the easier things are for Jack. I talked to a special education teacher, and she said probably within a week of graduation, his reading comprehension had gone up an entire grade level. I did talk to her about, because we've never had a child in services for special education in junior high, if she thought we should discontinue services, and she said, I really think you should just have him monitored for a year. Just because junior high is a big jump, but she said she just doesn't anticipate any problems at all. They're not seeing any now. And Jack's teacher has said that she's really pleased with his behavior. He was never had a behavior problem before, but she just said he's a really nice little boy, and it's really nice to see him achieve.